The impact of the recent changes in the
Russell,
timeshare industry. My friends at Lone Star
Did you-
Transfer are the only company
I'm looking
I
at line
trust for more
line
than a
one.
decade.
Yeah, no, he didn't apologize.
Okay, then screw it. I mean,
I just let him sit up there. Just wanted to let you know it's Friday. I decided to. Put
all right. Well, just let him know. Just tell him if he
Customer
wants to.
service
And
is
you're going to be the
their
arbiter, man. If he hadn't
priority.
apologized,
For
I'm
a
not putting him
free
on.
consultation.
He actually tried to call a few times this week using a fake name.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the Lone Star Transfer.
He doesn't have. Michael doesn't have to use it. Well, he has to use the fake name we gave him.
With gas product service,
and all he's got to do is apologize for what he said.
Needs. Call Russell
and the reason why he calls. That's all he got to do.
798-8006 or online at
It was absolutely wrong. So
if you buy a new house,
he gets welcomed back in with open arms.
The builder's there to help.
But
if
if
you buy
not,
a resale house, for sure get it inspected. I always recommend Edward Robinson.
Say no.
Nobody wants to hear from him anyway.
Well, I know, but again, you know,
his number is 713.
But I have no need for a guy who just wants to call in and screw with
income with almost half the
me.
money saved. You heard that right. Get a discount.
If he wants to debate an issue, that's fine. But
with
you know what?
less than traditional 401ks and mutual.
Got to apologize.
Fiduciary advisor Paul Dufresne
to this audience. And the last one wasn't an apology.
Copy of the new Hollywood documentary, The Retirement Deception.
Just say the words, Michael. Just say the words.
Interviewing real Americans who have retired successfully with a great lifestyle and peace of mind. They share their stories and how they get more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and the money is never.
If you need a real estate company, call O'Hara & Company Real Estate, 281-373-3393.
Besides, all the guy did was
look us up on the web.
The entire occupation of the Oval Office of Joe Biden never addressed Joe Biden because he was screwing up so badly. And now he wants to talk about Trump. All he does is talk about Trump, even when Trump's not in power.
Or call Ray directly at 855-266-1600 or online at Reverse Mortgages.
By Gallery
Never
Furniture.
wants to talk about his
if
side.
Made in America is important to you. Come to Gallery Furniture. Buy it
And
today,
I know the game,
get it
Michael.
today.
I know the
Gallery
game.
Furniture
I know why you
saves
don't.
money.
From the KSEV Weather Center.
There's nothing your side
Today,
does that's
warm
good for
with
America,
sunshine
and you
and
know
high
it, and I know it.
Clear tonight with a low 58. Plenty of sun tomorrow. High 86. Clear tomorrow night and a high of 87.
You know what, Russell? I think I'm going to do something.
Cloudy,
I know
night,
will
low
probably piss
67,
Michael off.
Sunny and warm
I
on
talk about
Monday
something
with a high
I
of 88.
know he's
Partly
going to just
cloudy Monday night,
go
low
crazy
64.
over. Hold on.
Partly sunny with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm possible Tuesday. High 84. With the KSEV Weather Center forecast, I'm Jillian Ford.
If you and your family are planning...
No, Russell, until he says the words, Michael is banned. But, I'll talk about something I know it's probably going to drive Michael crazy. Folks, it's Palm Sunday. It's Palm Sunday this week. We are leading up to Holy Week 2 weeks from now, and Easter Sunday, the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the defeat of death itself, the Prince of Peace, and his glorious ascension into heaven after his ministry is over. And how
to kill all mosquitoes in the area in just minutes.
I was thinking and reflecting on this morning about how, at least we Catholics do this, Palm Sunday, and we mark the lead up to Christ's journey, the sacrifice that he made. And these leftists, whether they call themselves Jasmine Crockett or John Cornyn, it doesn't matter, have really no concept of any of this. Or Michael. It's just unleashing destruction, loss of freedom, no complete government control over your life. And I can't fathom that kind of existence, that kind of misery. Somebody who gets up every day and says, I want to just spread. I mean, I've had Democrats call up this program, leftists call up this program, who want to have an honest debate about policy. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of them who, in earnest, try to go back and forth and decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to call up your show just to screw around with you. I want to discuss these issues, let people weigh in and have their 2 cents. There are just some people who get up every day, and you know what? I'm reminded of the line from Christian Bale's Batman, where Alfred is talking about the Joker. And he says, some men just want to watch the world burn. And that's guys like Michael. Some, they just want to watch it burn. And it's, Michael, I am going to ask that the audience say a prayer for you. That that somehow you find some sort of peace, and maybe God can touch you in a way, and maybe make you reconsider exactly what it is, getting up every day. Hey, how can I make somebody else's life miserable? Maybe you actually work on trying to bring some positivity somewhere. Or like, you know what, I don't like this policy. Let me call up, not this show, because, until you apologize, you're not coming on this show, but call up somebody else's show and have an honest discussion about, this is what I think, and have a debate. And this is what I think. This is the solution I'm proposing. And so maybe you all can say a prayer for Michael, that he does his homework, figures out what the policies are first, and then develops his own opinion and actually offers a solution and then debates it and then can justify it. But the entire time, in particular, Michael has called, never offers a solution. Russell, who's that guy that calls in from San Francisco every once in a while? Is it David? Is that his name? I think it is the guy that...
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, David calls in every once in a while. Here's a guy, his claim to fame is he's part of the Sierra Club. Okay, whatever. And he doesn't want to address any issues. He just wants to throw poo. And that's, come on, what good is that? With Jasmine Crockett and with John Cornyn, the issues of illegal immigration, the issues of our constitutional rights and liberties, the issues of do-nothing government that gets up there and renames a veterans facility after somebody who really wasn't dedicated to veterans, a part of a party that really wasn't dedicated to veterans, that's been undermining our veterans for the last 30, 40 years. Really? That's the best John Cornyn can do? It's not the best Texas can do, frankly. Sorry, Michael. Till Russell hears the words, just going to have to pass. But we will say a prayer for your soul, because, my friend, I think you need it. Let me get out to Gary. Gary, welcome to the Salcedo. You got people want to call in and talk about Michael? Really? No, but I already told you he's not getting on until he apologizes to the audience and says the words. It's, folks, you got to worry about that. But I will ask you to pray for Michael's soul. And I pray he finds one. Back in a minute, the Chris Salcedo Show on the Voice of Texas. 281-558-KSEV. Let's go out to the phones. Rebecca wants to talk about Michael. Rebecca, he's not getting on. So, what do you want to say? Did you want to offer a prayer for Michael's soul?
Yeah. I know he's not getting on, but good morning. But I have something to tell you and your audience about Michael, something you may not know. He has a YouTube channel over on.
Whoa! Hold on. Now, just think this through. Do you really want to promote his channel?
Well, I'm not here to promote him. I just want everybody to know that he calls other programs up and he calls himself mocking you all and making fun of you all. So I want everybody to know that. He doesn't just call you. He calls Todd Starnes.
I know.
Grant Stinchfield. He calls everyone.
I know. He doesn't.
And like I said, not only that, every time he gets on our chat, he never defends his side. He just gets on there and he's really nasty.
I know.
Filthy mouth.
Well, yes, that is true. But look, do you understand the psychology of these people, who and what they are? Now, Michael has no ideas of his own, right? He's a collectivist. He has no ideas of his own, and he can't sell his ideas to a wide audience. Can you imagine the Michael show? It would be nothing but left-wing craziness and idiocy, and nobody wants to listen to it. So he's got to call my show. He's got to call my buddy Grant's show. He's got to call my buddy Todd Starnes' show. He's got to do that because nobody else will listen to him otherwise. And, frankly...
And he calls himself mocking them, and he's really making an idiot of himself. You ever go and look at him? It's stupid. Trust me, it's really stupid.
I know. And we're very much aware of who and what Michael is and what his game is. But again, it doesn't mean we have to play, right? And that's my message that's my message to Michael is, hey, dude, if we all know what your game is, you're not fooling anybody. You're not like John Cornyn. You don't
I
even
don't think he'll ever be sincere. Honestly, I just don't think he will. I mean, it'd take a sheer miracle to change that man.
Well, again, pray for his soul.
That's about it.
Pray that he finds one. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you very much. Appreciate the time. Let me get out to Rick. Rick, welcome to the Self Mindset. They're all like that. All of them are like that. Cheating, stealing individuals, grifters who can't produce on their own. So they, like Michael, has to call into my show and to other people's shows to get notoriety. This is what these people are. It's time we recognized and understood that and then made an agenda to defeat them. Our buddy Ed